Why were you not on the last Nitro?
I don't know, man. I don't know who wrote the last Nitro, but I didn't give a damn because I had a 3-year deal I just signed that I would give it would guarantee money.
That's what I was going to ask. So you had your first deal with WCW, then was your second deal with Turner?
Yeah, with Turner. So I was gonna get paid no matter what, and it was like I didn't really know the business anyway, whether or not I want to be in there, but I felt like, okay, hey, they didn't want me in the last one. It was okay. I was there, but they just didn't put us in. They flew me out and had us in the back, and we did a thing where Vince McMahon came in and talked to everybody. So he assured everybody, like, if you guys want an opportunity, gonna be a few of you guys that we'll bring up and give you a dark match or sign you. So just go and enjoy yourself until then.
Who else WWF was in the back that day?
Shane, and that's all I remember.
Maybe Bruce Pritchard might be one more. If
he might have been there, but like I said, I don't remember who was there other than Vince McMahon.
I want to ask you this because you're friends with Eric and still are for a very long time. So at the time with WCW, it was for sale for quite a few months, and Eric wanted to buy it with a conglomerate called Fusient Media, and sort of, I'm not even sure years later, but it sort of just got ignored over time that it has been suggested that a guy called Brad Siegel is the guy who scuppered that deal. Do you know what happened?
I did not know I did not know this at the time, but I talked to Brad Siegel a few times, and he said, hey, he was the person that demolished WCW. So yeah, he probably had something to do with that process, but I don't know if it was against Eric or it was just a business move. I don't know. And I don't know if one man had that kind of power either.
What I have here is that Brad Siegel was friends with a guy called Stu Snyder who brokered the deal. Stu was part of WWF, and it sounds like it was a backroom deal for Brad was getting, I don't know if he was getting, some money under the table kind of thing. But
it sounded like it from what they sold it for and what Eric was offering. From what I heard, it was up in the $100 million, $150 million. And they only sold for what, $5 million?
Not even that. I think Eric. So I think at some point someone valued the company at $500 million. Then in 2000, Eric was going to buy it for $50 million, and then it ended up being sold for 2.5.
Yeah. Think about this. Vince paid more for the sex than he did for WCW.
Man, I tell you, that's one expensive blowjob you got for a couple of those NDAs, man.
I know it. Yeah. He paid more for sex than he paid for the whole round WCW.
He could have bought like 8 WCWs for that. Do you know what? Right, so to finish that, so apparently it was Brad Siegel that convinced Jamie Kellner, who was head of Turner programming at that point, I believe, to cancel WCW Nitro and Thunder, and then without the TV, WCW was a tape library and some logos.
That's exactly what I heard.
Yeah. So personally, what did Brad Siegel tell you about it, or Eric Bischoff told you about it?
Well, Eric and I really didn't talk about it. I mean, he didn't have the answer to me. We were still friends. We were still looking to move and to do some things together eventually. So, he really didn't have the answer to me. So, and I didn't ask him any questions about it. I didn't know the deal was purchased by Vince McMahon.